Hello, my dear Libras, people with the sign of Libra in their chart. Today, I am doing you a reading mostly about love and romantic relationships. Let's see what's going on. Thank you for coming. Please like, share, subscribe if you find my readings useful. I just got back to doing it, so hopefully something will resonate with you, and I'm all about guidance and advice, so I do not want to dwell in the past a lot or predict the future. I will focus on the present situation and giving the guidance and advice for you at this time. This is for the second half of October, so please comment if it was useful. I would be really grateful if my reading will find that one person or a group of people or a collective with whom it resonated. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a sec. Hey Libras, here we are. I am going to start your reading. It's about love and romance mostly. I am using the deck of Romeo and Juliet, which is not that popular among readers. It has very beautiful graphics, if you can see. Very beautiful. I really like it. It suits for love readings very much. And another deck that you have already seen, probably a lot of readers use it, loving messages. It's all oracle decks, okay? I'm huge on advice and guidance. So let's start. If I need to clarify, I'm going to use a Rider-Waite deck or tarot and guardian angels to give the advice. All right, shall we begin? Hopefully you will not hear the noise from the street because I have some punk rock band concert, or I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just the noise from the Hollywood Boulevard, which is quite a few blocks away, but it's still, it can be heard. I am doing a reading from the center of Hollywood at my new place that I just moved to, which is very nice. And this is my home office. Thank you for coming. Libras, what's going on in your love life? Hopefully, this person will find me useful for whom I'm going to be reading. Let's see. Libra, what do you need to know at this time? What's happening for you right now? What is the situation? What is the situation with Libra right now that they need advice for? Okay, oops. Okay, so I'm just going to explain. Maybe you saw me doing that. I had a few cards like this. These cards, I didn't want to take them first, but then I thought I'll just take them because they were behind this one. And it's like, I would translate that as something that you might not see yet, or something that you can keep a secret, keep hidden from someone. So we have rings. The first card was rings. The symbol of love, union, soul connection. How well my comfort is revived by this Act 3, Scene 1 from Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so mostly I use this deck for people who are already in a connection or relationship or just met. But we have two lovers here, a Romeo and a Juliet. Okay, you are the Juliet or the Romeo, whoever you are. So there is a soul connection, definitely. I'm not going to say that you guys are going to get married or you are married, which might be the case, but there is a connection in between two people. We have step forward, and behind we have a secret, a hidden information, which is we have determination and banishment. Determination, courage, perseverance, no more indecisiveness, firmness. And we have banishment, severing ties, protection from further injury. Okay? So, if you look at this like that, stepping forward, right? There is a soul connection. We also have a masquerade ball. It's remember, this is the event where Romeo meets his Juliet, right? A night of passion, embracing a whole new identity. Go girl, seek happy nights to happy days. Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance. All right. So every card has a message from Shakespeare play. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put it like this. You can see that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. I was trying to show it to you, but I couldn't put the camera in the right way, so just bear with me. All right. Let's see, what else do we farewell. Time to say goodbye on the bottom of the deck. Farewell. Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was a nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Okay. I don't know if you want to hear messages from the cards, but some of them do have a very good messages, very on point. So you can just drop the comment if this is something that is annoying and distracting during the video, or it's actually on point and helpful. Okay, so we have a soul connection here. Someone who might want to get married or are married or just in a very strong connections. They are bound because rings they are binding, right? So two people are bound to be together or to meet. It's actually funny because we have 3 cards and the last card, time to say goodbye, farewell. So basically, there's a situation when 2 people met, felt a very strong connection, had a night of passion, a really good night of passion. Perhaps they were at the party and that's where they met. And it's like their whole world just went upside down because they did not even expect to meet such a person at that place. It was really unexpected. Now in the middle we have accelerate, bring forward, make progress. And behind it, close, we had determination and banishment. So basically, we have stepping forward, but behind it, banishment. You know what it says? And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. Okay. And determination. Romeo, 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 here's a drink, I drink to thee. All right. So, here, someone really, there's a need to really make progress and step forward, okay? But this someone, perhaps it's a woman, maybe it is you or the other person, they need to make a decision and own this decision. So it's like someone is trying to run away. Like they met this person, there was very strong connection, they had a fun time, or they just met and had a fun time, or they had a fun, enjoyable, passionate night. And now it's like there's a need to step forward to bring some progress, but the situation is stale, there is no progress. Someone has to get determined and have courage to step up, to step forward. Either this person, I can see someone who has a determination, who actually, so there is a progress, they want to step forward, basically, that's what they should do, but closed behind, maybe it's in their mind, in their heart, or it's like a secret for them. They trying to find the courage to sever the ties, to protect themselves. Maybe they are scared from love. They are scared of love, of loving again, perhaps. They are so terrified to fall in love again because in the previous time, maybe in the previous connection, they got so hurt and it was really difficult for them. You know, when I say them, if it's your story, take it for yourself, okay? Or the other side, your partner. So I feel like it's a very, very passionate and very quick
um, encounter, okay? Encounter. There is a prospect of love, of great love, and possibility of marriage. But it doesn't matter because all you feel is a very strong connection that is binding, basically. Someone is yearning, or like the whole situation needs movement. So there would be some kind of a progress, accelerate the situation. So if you're a woman, I feel like you need to get you need to find more determination in the situation, have more perseverance. Do not be indecisive, be more firm, find the courage within you to decide whether you're going to banish this person from the scene. Time to say goodbye, we have at the bottom of the deck. This is like, either you're going to continue, step forward and bring progress to the situation, or you're going to say goodbye. Farewell, my love, and move on, okay? It's up to you to decide, but it is strong. Get the courage, okay? Get the courage, make a decision. If it's not you, then this is the other person. Maybe it's both of you are confused and hesitating because, oh boy, it was so strong. Like, oh my God, I feel so many feelings and so much passion. And of course, when two people meet and this kind of a connection is very difficult. You get so confused. Like, oh my God, I didn't know I could have all those feelings. It's like instantly you see, wow, this is the person I would love to marry in the future, even though you don't know them at all, you know? Okay, so you have fun, you said goodbye, or you will say goodbye, or you might thinking of just protecting yourself from further injuries, severing ties, you know? But someone has to step up to bring progress. Perhaps it is torturing both of you, all right? The second card behind on the bottom of the deck, we have time to say goodbye, resisting. Face your heart, do not follow blindly. You see? It's when her father is trying to marry her, to make her marry Prince Paris, whom she doesn't like. And it says, good father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience, but to speak a word. Resisting. So basically, time to say goodbye, farewell, but someone is resisting. Resisting, listening to their heart. And we have Oath of the Moon, Vows of Love, Dark Deal, Patience, Metaphor of Love. Let's see. You know? So we have bottom of the deck. Time to say goodbye. Resisting. Oath of the Moon, Vows of Love, Dark Deal, wrong decision in correct direction, Patience, self-control, seeking help, Metaphor of Love, Reconcile. Okay, I'm not gonna go further, but it feels like someone thinks that it will be reasonable and it will be the right decision to say goodbye to that person to whom all those feelings have been stirred. But this someone is resisting because deep down inside there's a feeling that it is that person, the one with whom you probably want to get married to or create a family. But at the same time, you might think, oh no, this person's a dark deal. They are wrong for me. This is going to be incorrect decision. It's my incorrect direction. And what the card's telling you, have patience. Descent, self-control, okay? Be patient. Maintain self-control. If you need to seek help, please go and seek help. Maybe talk to somebody, consult. with somebody like, I don't know, a friend, a psychologist, someone can give you the right advice, or even my readings. But I think there is the confusion because we have the card of the metaphor of love, which is about flirt and seduction, which is usually very tempting. It's like the devil card, in the tarot deck, devil and lovers. Basically, there's so much feelings, there's so much passion, but it almost seems like, oh my God, this person is a devil. Oh, they're just tempting me. They don't want me for real. They want my attention. They want just to have sex with me or whatever, It's not real. It can be happening. Which, a lot of people think that way sometimes. Honestly, this is a common story. We get scared when we meet someone who just makes us feel so much. All right. I mean, in a good way, but it's like conflicting feelings. So, just have some patience and self-control. Focus on yourself at this time. I think if you can't stop thinking about that person, try to maybe do some meditations and focus on what you do like day by day on your routine stuff, your work or whatever, and monitor your focus, because focus will keep you busy and away from like stressing out, okay, or being confused. Actually, I should tell that to myself. I never said that to myself. But I know about the focus. All right. So, I think you do resist saying goodbye to that person. Maybe because it feels like it's a promise of the great love which you gave up a while ago. Maybe you thought that you were not deserving of it anymore. Maybe you thought that it brings so much pain that I would rather be by myself or with someone with whom it's easy and comfortable, and yeah, it lacks a little passion, but that's okay. But you know what? It is kind of difficult to be with someone you just feel comfortable. You're gonna get bored, and if there's no passion, it's, I don't know, I think it sucks. Even though we can develop it, right? Anyway, whatever. I'm not here to give my opinion. I'm just giving the message. I'm gonna put it back into the deck. Let's see what else can we get from here. I'm really curious now. I don't think I have ever had this kind of a reading like that. The passionate fling that gave you the promise of the great love, just like in Romeo and Juliet, basically. Even though at that time they did not admit that it was a fling. Alright, let's see. What else for the person under the Libra sign we have here? Oh, what do they need to know about this other person in this reading? Well, let's see. We have Prince Aeschylus, protection, kindness, undertake. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. No tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. We have two cards of abuse. Banishment and Prince Aeschylus, which tells me that there might be something that that almost have felt like it was offensive, or it might be offensive. So that's why you want to protect yourself from further injury, and you have this protection, kindness, undertake. And I ask, what do you need to know about this person in this reading? And we have protection, kindness, undertake. I think, let me see one more. I need to know more information about this Prince Aeschylus and the person in this reading that is related to Libra, please. So It's like that person does something, or has like a dark deal, going the wrong direction, making incorrect decisions, and you are being protected. Maybe they are protecting you from themselves by trying to basically banish you. Step forward, accelerate the situation, and sever ties with you because they know that they are not that good for you, you know? So they are a perpetrator and a savior. They know that they are bad for you and they want to protect you because they had all this beautiful feelings for you. They felt, not even feelings, it's like this amazing connection, beautiful connection. All right, what is your advice? Again, we have metaphor of love, flirt, seduction. Well, I get that. What is the advice for Libra in this situation? What's the advice for Libra in this situation? I'm glad that you're being protected, either by this person or by the universe. What is the advice for Libra? Resisting. Face your heart, do not follow blindly. We already saw it, right? Fake death. Resisting. Face your heart, do not follow. Well, definitely, you have to understand what your heart wants, okay? You are resisting. I think you are resisting your feelings right now. You are resisting what your heart says. And you gotta face your heart. Do not follow blindly. Listen to your mind as well, because your mind will try to protect you. But, you know, sometimes what the heart wants is not what the mind wants, right? So make sure you understand if that's the mind that tries to protect you or that's the heart, you know, speaking to you. But you gotta kind of, you know, meditate or just go in nature, do something that makes you kind of think a little and just listen to yourself. Don't overanalyze the situation, just listen to yourself. We have fake death. Maybe this is a time of concealment. So if you cannot make a decision, you just need to spend some time with yourself. Resist reaching out to that person and create this kind of, you know, disguise, fake death, in order to give yourself time to kind of, you know, chill out a little bit from those passionate feelings, in order to come down, release all the anxiety, all this turmoil that passion brings to you, the fear, the lust. And, you know, when this comes down, when you spend some time by yourself without talking to that person, it might kind of open up your heart a bit more, and you will understand what you want. What is the advice? Well, this is definitely love at the first sight. We have twin flame and mirror souls. You know, it doesn't matter if you believe in twin flames or let's say this is just the relationship that with a very strong soul connection, and there's a big learning factor by mirroring each other. So definitely you guys might be mirroring each other and try to understand whether some of you should step up and make a move to sever ties, say goodbye, or move on, or you know, continue. Maybe both of you are resisting and not talking to each other because you're both scared. Well, in this case, you know, if you both will stay scared, then you will stay away from each other. We have love. Well, it says love at first sight. Doesn't mean that it's true love, right? Pay attention to your decisions, because that person might be taking a wrong decision by going incorrectly, by banishing you from their life, because they think that they are protecting you from themselves. but it's not necessarily the right decision, but you have to take their decision into account, right? So all I can say is just focus on yourself and listen to what your heart wants. Fake death. And on the bottom of the deck we have reconcile. Reconciliation is not always about reconciling the relationship with this person. We have resolving the conflict, letting go of the past, forgetting the hate. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of a Juliet and her Romeo. Act 5, Scene 3. Okay, so of course there should be a time when you have to resolve this conflict. You know, if the situation will be dragging for a while and no one's going to make a move or make an effort to, to meet up and just talk it over and, say what they feel and so on and what they want, then, it's just going to kind of stay in the past. And you will always be thinking, okay, it might have been something bigger, but I was scared. Ooh. So, you can just let go of the past. You can, if someone has done something that was, like there's another case scenario that it was a very quick fling, the feeling of a very deep soul connection. There might be, that this connection might have been just for the purpose of the lesson. And someone has done something offensive, and therefore should be banished from the picture. So there still might be a need to meet up and talk everything over in order to let go of the past, forget the hate, resolve the conflict, and move on. Even separately, It's gonna make your heart feel at ease. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it here. Right now, you gotta focus on yourself, listen to your inner voice, what it tells you, and maybe spend some time by yourself without reaching out to that person. There is a love from the first sight. Your guys mirroring each other, that's for sure. There's strong connections on both people are not doing anything. They are maybe confused a little, but they had a great passionate time. If we're talking about the future, if it hasn't happened yet to you, but you feel like it might be the case, then know that there will be a night of passion, and it will change you with that person not completely, but like 90, what is it? Not 300 degrees, but 180 degrees, right? Sorry, I don't know what I said, but it's like this connection, this time spent will change this person or you a lot, because we have embracing a whole new identity. Sometimes when we meet people, a relationship with whom, or even some time with this person, we feel like we are changed. We will never be the same again, and that may be the case. But be careful with that person, because this person might be a very hurt person, very scared. Even if they look very masculine, they might take wrong decisions. They might be afraid of love and so on. And but they're at the same time, they wear a lot of defense, and they might even try to protect you from themselves by severing ties with you. Okay, but even if you don't meet them, you still have a chance to reconcile for yourself, to make a decision on your own whether you're going to move on or you're going to wait for them. I don't think you should wait for them, honestly, especially if it's something quick. If it's yours, it will get back to you. All right. Now we're taking the what is it? Hold on. The other oracle deck, And I want to see what messages for Libra do we have right now in this situation. Please give more. Kiss, mirror, blowing kiss, unconditional love, self-reflection, mirroring each other, introspection, inner wounds, karmic okay, so we have karmic relationships, we have love at first sight, twin flame mirror souls. Well, this might be definitely a connection that will propel your growth, inner growth, and it might be a little bit of a painful encounter. Like it might bring some turmoil, intensity. We definitely see intensity here. Someone is running, someone is, I don't know if there's someone chasing, but both people might be running from this connection, because I don't see really a chaser here, but it really makes two people self-reflect and do some introspection about their inner wound, inner child, and they mirror each other by doing that. You don't reach out, I will not reach out. You don't speak to me, I will not speak to me, okay? Well, this will not lead to anything. Someone should definitely reach out when they are ready, okay? And someone will, because there's blowing kiss. So we have unconditional love, giving, receiving, fairness, love, affection, return. You should know that if it's you, you're in like this turmoil or fleeting state of mind about this relationship. Know that this person returns your affection, okay? That there is unconditional love. And this relationship are definitely for the sake of learning in your life. But no, doesn't have to be only. We have twin flames. This is crazy. Like, we have love at first sight in twin flames, you see? We have karmic relationship in twin flames here. So it is definitely a passionate connection that propels development in you, propels a lot of introspection in both people, and it brings intensity to one person. Actually to both. There's a lot of intensity. That's why one of you can be triggered, the other one, like the person who's triggered usually is fleeting, the other one is usually chasing. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just make sure you do some introspection when you are separate from that person, that you see, you kind of try to listen to yourself and think about the time that you spent together and maybe learn something from that, because there's always a purpose of such relationship appearing in your life. It's not just cozy soulmates, you know. And we have picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, you know, make new memories. So I think both of you might be missing each other and looking at pictures. Love. This is the second time we see this also. Unconditional love. Self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. So for you, what I can say is focus on love, okay? Practice self-love, unconditional love, okay? Do not go in this hatred mode. Just kind of, I know it's very difficult, but try to surrender. Remember about this source within you, this divine source, that is this energy that is within you, which is basically a God within you, right? And surrender to it. And this will bring you back to your center, not to thoughts, all these crazy thoughts that go on in your mind about the other person every day, every minute, but it will bring you to your center, back to yourself. You can find this center within your body. For example, if you think of sexual energy that flows in our body, you know, from the root chakra to the top, you can find this center if you're in your sexual energy go to your second center. If you're in your heart, for unconditional love, it's our heart center, okay? Whatever feels like, you can ask, okay, what is my center today in my body? Feel it, breathe in it, and you will feel where your center is. And just, close your eyes, breathe deeply, bow to your energy and say, okay, I surrender. I am someone, I am Julia from Hollywood, the daughter of this and that, and I do this, blah blah blah. So anyway, you need to find a way to get back to yourself and put the focus back to yourself. Okay, this is just a little advice. It really helps, trust me. On the bottom of the deck we have a date. So someone, I feel like, there is a blowing kiss, so we have someone reaching out. It might be a completely different person, it might be some friend or somebody else that will set a date with you and you'll have a good time. Or maybe it asks you to start dating again, get back out there, meeting someone new. And when the time is right, that person, come back to you, if they do. But at least you will start moving on, okay? All right. Anything else? What else do I want? Guardian angel. Okay, this is just a general advice, all right? I don't want to make a reading too long. You can just, fast forward or change the speed. That's what I usually do. Okay, what is the general advice for Libra sign today, for this person who is listening? What is the advice for the second half of October for Libra, especially when it comes to this situation and in general? Okay, we'll have 14 card is a temperance, a win-win solution. It's all about moderation and balance, finding your own balance. A win-win solution, there is strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that is magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. We have Messenger of Abundance. Wonderful news regarding your career. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who is fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person who may be useful, optimistic, and very clever. Messenger of Abundance. This is a Page of Pentacles. So yes, an offer for a new project, to go to school. So make sure you're balanced before you take any offers. But it may be very good for you to distract you from the thoughts about that person, that situation. The spiritual teacher. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. This is the Hermit card. What else I can say? So advice to you today. Practice unconditional love. Focus on yourself, on your day-to-day things that you do. Center yourself. Try to find your balance. Do things with moderation. Listen to others, but still make your own decisions. Do not rush into anything. There might be an offer to you. It might be very, it's small, but it might be lucrative, okay? And the spiritual teacher is about focusing on yourself, on love, on your own skills and talents that you can use to serve the world, okay? This is all we can do, just focus on us and the way we serve, the way we develop, okay? The way we help to this world to make it better, all right? Yeah, if you need help, seek for the spiritual teacher, watch videos, I don't know, go to some psychotherapy, or find a friend or a mentor or a relative who can give a great advice, or just listen to you. All right? I like that. I like that. We have fake death and the spiritual teacher and the temperance, which tells me about spending some time by yourself. Listen to yourself and understand what you want. Okay? Find your balance before you get back to this person, before you make a decision, before you accept their offer. All right? But there is definitely a promise. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, for listening, for coming, and just being attracted to this video and listening to it. I love you. Drop a comment. I prefer positive comments, you know, no negativity. And like the video if you liked it. Hopefully it really helped to somebody out there. And I made a little impact. Thank you so much. Bye.